Oh, good morning from the shelter name's right in front of me. Thistle Hill Shelter. I wanted to call it Thimble Hill, but Thistle Hill Shelter. Slept well, woke up early, and it is just past 8, so I kind of just had coffee, chilled. It's only 14.7 to Hanover, and learned a lot about myself on this hike, but also listened to some podcasts on ADD or ADHD, and it says if the consequences are not high enough, you don't have motivation for your actions. I don't know if I'm connecting all this, but like when it's a day that I know it's not super far and my goal is attainable, I kind of use more time in the morning because obviously I have time. But the times that I do get going early, like yesterday, is when I know I have a high mileage day with a lot of climbing and I'm like, all right, I'm going to need all the time. So I'm not someone that'll be like, oh, well, let's wake up early and I can get to Hanover the earliest possible, because I'm just like, I got time to waste. And that also explains why I do late pushes so many times on this hike, because I'll be like, oh, I have so much time, and stop, and then all of a sudden it's like 4 o'clock and I'm like, all right, I got to beeline it to where I want to be. Yeah, that was just a long rant on, I've listened to podcasts, and I think I definitely have ADD or ADHD, or at least a lot of the symptoms, because I need necessity, I need drive, I need a deadline to go. Otherwise, I'll just kind of meander, or I need a challenge. If it's not challenging enough, then I'll meander as well or get bored. But yeah, good morning. Coffee's kicking in. I'm rambling. All I have to do is put my fanny pack on, pick up, and go. So that's what I'm going to do. Big Lug texted me a few days ago saying he jumped off the White River Bridge and he recommends it. He said 10 out of 10. I would love to do it. It just depends on the weather. If the rain holds off, I will do it. I mean, and then I guess if it's pouring, why not do it anyway? But we'll see. And 2 hikers that I was hanging out with yesterday and had a fire with last night, or I joined their fire, I should say, Cinderella and Acorn, they left about 20 minutes ago, so hopefully I can catch them by that bridge and we can jump off of it together, but we'll see. I have no idea. And then the rest of the day is get to Hanover and figure out Hanover. There's free camping there. There's trail angels apparently that you can call and might let you stay, but I'm just going to wing it when I get there. Knowing you have the free camping as an option is so nice, because you don't have to stress out about lodging and you can still stay in town and enjoy it. So that is my plan for the day. I am going to get going. Yeah, that's about it. Perfectly timed. Oh, welcome back. And I am closing in on Hanover, which means I'm closing in on finishing Vermont, finishing another state, and entering New Hampshire, which I just had some long thoughts, and that kind of hit me a few moments ago where it's like, wow, I'm up here and I am towards the end of this thing. Still over 400 miles to go, but yeah, getting reality. And then also, what I wanted to talk about is I showed that sign. It said Elm Street, and then it said the Connecticut River, and there's like a 1.6 mile, I don't know. I can't remember the numbers, but my point is there's a big road walk from Elm. You go to Norwich, Connecticut. No, excuse me, Norwich, Vermont. Although Norwich does sound like a town that would be in Connecticut. Maybe there is one. And then you go into Hanover across the Connecticut River. Let me make sure I'm not going the wrong way here. No, all good. And my mentality after 1,750 miles is once I get to the road walk, it's all just like bonus miles. I don't even look at it as the 2+ miles that separates there and Hanover. And the reason being, Jesus, it's getting tight in here. The reason being is I am so used to these woods where there's really nothing to look at. I know the woods change, I know there's beauty in here, but when you've walked it this long, any break is just like, you don't even feel like you're walking. You're like, oh, I'm in a town, even though you're getting miles on the trail. And it's almost like in school when you have an assembly or, you know, a fire drill, anything out of the ordinary that just breaks the monotony, breaks the mundane. That's how I feel about walking through town. So I was just in West something, Vermont, and it was like a 1.5 mile road walk through there, and it just felt like freeing open miles where I could take in old churches and watch a guy mow his lawn, and it's just uniqueness, and it's a break from just these woods. And I'll have more to say on this when I'm done, but wanted to point that out, that I love town walking. I love anything that breaks. You know, I said this earlier, telephone wires, farm fields, because so much of it is just this. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. It just feels different when you hit those road miles. As I said, it's like you're not even walking the trail and all of a sudden 2 miles go by, because there's things to look at and there's change you can see quickly. Whereas out here you don't. All right, I think I've got my point across. I don't know, I'm gonna watch this however long from now and be like, what the hell was the point of all that rambling? But yeah, it just shows you the mentality of lack of change wears on you. The green tunnel, the terrain wears on you, and it affects your mood. I've said that before as well. I think when you don't get too much of a break, you just get a dark mood's not the right way, but it's just, you just want some openness occasionally. All right, I'm gonna put this away. Last little bit in Vermont. New Hampshire, here I come. Pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Oh, welcome. The Dartmouth softball field is right behind me. I think this might be one of the batting cages. I think the bullpen's on the other side. Yeah, batting cage is here. And the camping is just at the entrance, and so is the trail, the AT, right behind here. And there's a little like patch of grass behind the scoreboard. And I was like, is this part of the camping? I don't want to like ruin it for anyone. So we didn't camp there, but it would be nicer because just in the woods, the mosquitoes are that much crazier. And I'm with two other hikers, one Sobo, young kid, awesome, and then one hiker that started in Pennsylvania, is moving north, and then may flip down, but call her a section hiker for now. And good company. The young guy, world travel because of his parents, and he's making a fire right now. He's got that youthful spirit, which helps with the bugs a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. By the football field, football practice field in front of me, and there's bathrooms here, there's water I need to fill up. I do have a Powerade I bought from the co-op. Got my free pizza slice, also spent a bunch of money there because I got wings and other pizza slices and soda. And yeah, enjoying Dartmouth. And then tomorrow's going to be the usual, probably hike out around noon, can do my resupply in the morning, it's super close, and can do laundry. I'm like 50-50 on laundry because I'm gonna get to a hostel in 45-50-ish miles, so I could do laundry there. So maybe wait, maybe not, we'll see. That's a morning decision. But I'm in New Hampshire. This is wild. It's, thinking back to early parts of the trail, it seems like a lifetime ago, and it's just wild. So obviously difficult terrain ahead, but I'm excited. Vermont was green tunnel, just absolute green tunnel. And I'm sick of, I call them the ugly ass woods or boring ass woods, because it's really weared on me, and I've talked about it already today. But ready for some high exposure above tree line hiking, just to change it up and more views. And yeah, I know it's gonna be harder, but at least you can see where you're going a lot of times. Yeah, there'll be false summits, but just something for the morale. And then Maine is just Maine, and Maine really will be, wow, I'm really almost done. So, but yeah, this is hitting me. New Hampshire, Dartmouth. I enjoyed my afternoon in the town, did the usual afternoon stuff, all the fun stuff, food, exploring, getting everything I need, setting up, and then worrying about the chores tomorrow. I did get a shower at the rec center though. I got there by like 55 minutes before they let you, or before they stopped letting you shower. So that was nice. And yeah, I'm gonna decide for laundry, I said that, resupply, and enjoy the town. Go for breakfast, get a coffee. It's nice, even though I'm camping and you have to break down, like waking up in town where you can leave your tent set up and immediately head into town and get a coffee is just so nice. And I'll be right by the trail, so I can hike out. And who knows, I have no idea how many miles I'll get tomorrow, but that's a tomorrow problem. So I think I've said enough. It's wild. I walked from Georgia to New Hampshire, and now it's under 450 miles to go, and I'm taking it in because I know I went through that phase where I was like, I'm ready to be done, and I still am in a lot of ways. But then last night I was talking about the things I'll miss, and there's a lot I'll miss too. There's a lot I won't miss for sure, but yeah, just trying to enjoy the moment, because 5 weeks from now this will all be over, which is crazy because this has been my life for 4 months now. So, all right, yeah, getting real. I'm done.